Alright, you brothers ready? First and foremost, I like to give all praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, HaKadosh. Double honors to the elder apostle GMS who do well. Salute you brothers pushing this word and true sincerity and strength by YAHAWASHI. Right? We're out here to prophesy the downfall of America, the wicked and destructive kingdom, right? And we're gonna get straight into it. You see what happened to the Bahamas, man. The Most High, the Heavenly Father and His Son ain't playing. So we're gonna get let the brother bring out Isaiah first. Go ahead, bro. Alright.
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of YAHAWAH Shem Yahushai of hosts, with thunder, and with earthquake, and with great noise, with storm, and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire.
So there you go. Okay. Even though, you know, Esau got the heart, right? Even though Esau got the heart, because you got to throw that out there because people will put up on the comments, what about the heart? You know about the heart? Look, no, we ain't counting that out. But we telling you, whatever goes on this earth is ordained by the Heavenly Father and His Son. And He used people to cause these disasters. Just like you got the fire down there in Brazil, okay? In the Amazon. Now, what I believe is they trying to get the indigenous people out of them areas down there. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? That's just my belief. I ain't saying that I seen that on the news or somewhere or whatever. That's just what I believe. They burn it. They burn it to get. They're burning it to get them indigenous people out there, man, because they want to push them and bring them into the system that they finna bring forth, man. They want to, you know what I'm saying, take away their knowledge of how they live. They want to destroy that, man. So they want to bring them into society, man. And if you burn it all down, where you gonna go? You're gonna have to leave. You see? So that's why that's why most likely, when you check on the news, a certain news site, them indigenous people are talking about it. They fight over it because they know they're getting burnt out, man, by the government, man. So that's the Most High using these demons on the left-hand side that cause it to happen, man. That's just what it is, man. And what was you about to say, bro?
Oh yeah, and I don't know if you knew that because I think the same way because they had just took them to court.
Yeah.
Not too long ago about that.
About burning it out.
Yeah, some people were actually flamed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And
see?
they want a settlement, then that happened.
Yeah, and then exactly. Yeah.
And they started burning the Amazon.
So, see, the Most High used, the YAHAWAH used people to cause those things to happen, man. And people be saying, oh, it's Mother Nature, oh, it's this, it's that. Nah, the Most High put the Spirit on people to cause them things to happen, like the burning of the Amazon, man. You know what I'm saying? Those things happen, man. And it's the Heavenly Father and His Son controlling everything, man. There's no escaping it, man. There's no escaping the Heavenly Father and His Son, man. And read that again for me, bro. In Isaiah.
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of YAHAWAH Shem Yahushai of hosts, with thunder, and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest.
Yeah, that storm and tempest, that's a strong wind, man. So look what happened to the Bahamas, man. Look what happened to the northern parts of the Bahamas, man. Hey, it's over with, man. I was watching certain clips, man. They say they was riding around, what is it, I forget the name of the place, and they say the death toll is higher than what the media is saying. Last time I checked, it said 47. But they say they driving around with buses, throwing people on, throwing Dorian. Would you look that word up, didn't you? You look at the word Dorian, what does it mean?
It's actually
It's a Greek word.
it's a Greek word. It means present. gift.
So look, so when the brother looked it up in the etymology, it says, this is a Greek, literally means Doris. It said a small, direct Greek translation. And then it says, when you look it up, when you go to the word do, it means to give. Okay? So it's a gift. It says related to a gift or to give. So what it is the Most High, so beautiful, he gave us a gift to talk about. But when you go deep into it, it's destruction and poison to the people that don't believe in YAHAWASHI, mainly the 2/3 and Esau. Okay, so that's what the Most High done. He gave us a gift to talk about, right? But it was poison and destruction to them, man. You see?
That's right.
So that's how it works, man. And that's what Dorian means. It's a Greek word, and that's what these Edomites do. They come up with the name of these hurricanes, where they go back to Latin or Greek. Okay, that's how they get these names. But it's all set up. It's all set up through the spirit and power of the Heavenly Father and His Son, according to prophecy, that the Most High said He was going to visit this place with what? Storm and tempest, man. So the Bahamas done that according to prophecy, man. He used a strong storm to tear down the Bahamas, man. And I know a lot of them resorts, them $1 million homes got destroyed, man. That them Edomites own, man. A lot of that got destroyed, man. You see? So that's the power of YAHAWASHI. I ain't no such thing in no Mother Nature. Nah, ain't no such thing. That's something Esau came up. That's something that the devil that the Bible speaks of came up with. The red Hebrew Edomites, man. They came up with that, man. Okay? Talking about some Mother Nature, man. It's the Heavenly Father and His Son causing them things to happen, man. Whether He using Esau or whether Heavenly Father doing it on His own, man. Whether He using Esau to use the heart. But I do know this. Looking at some of the videos, the people that was there, they say they ain't never experienced nothing like that, and they said we've been through categories 5 hurricanes. They say they don't know what that was, just to sit on them like that. That's the power of YAHAWASHI. It just sat on them and got them like a blender, man. Just tore everything up, man. You know what I'm saying? I was watching some videos, females saying they was riding around on flatbeds, throwing dead bodies on the flatbeds, man. And they was riding some videos. They was saying, like I was saying earlier, they was throwing bodies in school buses. Yeah, man. They say it's more. They say it's more devastating than what the news is talking about.
It's like when I was looking at the news and I seen it, I was like, everything was destroyed, and it sat over that place for over the Bahamas for like 38 hours.
Yeah, like 2 days, man.
Yeah,
like
so,
2 days. Yeah.
And so like when you see it, there's like there was no place where anybody could have hid. Like from the images I seen, there was no place anybody could have hid. So it's a lot of death over there.
Man, it's a lot of death over there, man. There's a lot of death over there.
It's crazy.
So, man, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some videos I was watching to where they were saying that water that was up to your shoulders, that it was contaminated. It had gas, it had dead bodies in it, dead fish in there. It was all polluted. And some of the people who was walking through that water, skin started breaking out after they got out of that water. Yeah, man. It's all contaminated. The church, the so-called churches, they were, matter of fact, give me that. You get it from me in Jeremiah 7:4. The so-called churches down there, hey, the Most High destroyed all that, man. The Most High destroyed. They say the church is destroyed, so-called church is destroyed, which the Most High not in no building. Okay. They say the grocery stores destroyed. They say that what is it? The hardware stores, where you get the tools and all that, that's destroyed. to where they can build. The Most High destroyed that. Okay, they say that what is it? Fucking where they land planes, the airport. They say that's flooded out. The tower destroyed. Okay. The restaurants, all they destroyed, and then they say they ain't got no power. They look at they were saying on some of them interviews where people were interviewing certain people, they were saying that they feel like they ain't gonna get no power back there for like 3 months.
Newspaper location destroyed.
Yeah, the newspaper location was destroyed. They saying they ain't gonna get no power for like 3 months. And then with the federal aid, I was listening to other news sites too. Just to bring this out, with the federal aid, when that destruction happened, it takes 2 years for them to get federal aid. Yeah, and then you can't forget about the hurricane that destroyed the Virgin Islands last year.
Yeah.
That tore up Puerto Rico. You can't forget about that. They still dealing with that. You see? But see, when I first heard about that hurricane, I thought that it was gonna hit Florida. But it didn't hit them like that. It got to the Bahamas. And I was saying in the video, I was like, shoot, the people who don't believe in the Heavenly Father and His Son, down there in Florida, they gonna get their ass tore up. But the brothers gonna be taken care of. But the Most High, looking at the footage and understanding how the Most High works, he took care of them brothers that's in the Bahamas and got all them 2/3, man. And them Edomites down there, man. You know, and the brothers in the Bahamas saying they straight. The southern part of it, they said they straight. But up north, they were saying it's a lot of Haitians and a lot of Edomites that way. And he said a lot of them, a lot of people that way are Sodomites, man. Yeah, the brothers in the Bahamas, man. Shalom to them brothers over there, man. Stay strong, you know. But they were saying it's a lot of Sodomites over that way, man. The Most High lit their ass up, man. So read that again for me, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of YAHAWAH SHAM YAHWASHI of hosts with thunder and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire.
So guess what we do when we see things like that? We go into the scriptures and search it out. You know what I'm saying? And see what the Most High is telling us. And we bring it to you, man. That's the Most High destroying that place, man. The Heavenly Father, the world thinks the Heavenly Father is loving everybody. He does love, he does have that emotion, which is love, he got that. But hey, man, when you don't do his will, it's your head, man. Off with your head, man. He don't care. He'll put you to death, man. You know? Give me Jeremiah 7 and 4, what I want.
This is Jeremiah 7 and 4. Trust ye not in lying words, saying, the temple of YAHAWAH Shem Yahushua, the temple of YAHAWAH Shem Yahushua, the temple of YAHAWAH Shem Yahushua are these.
See? Because people think that them buildings that they go into, that's the temple of YAHAWAH Shem Yahushua, which in the world they call it God Jesus, which is Satan, Israel. But them buildings have nothing to do with the Heavenly Father and His Son. He destroyed all that, man. That's Roman Catholicism, man. You know what I'm saying? That go back to the Roman Catholic Church and it's full of idols, man. The Heavenly Father don't care nothing about them buildings, man. That's why He threw them down, man, and destroyed them, man. And like I was saying, when you watch certain news sites on people on the ground in the Bahamas, man, they were saying the church is gone, man. They out of there, man. Destroyed all of them, man. They out of there. You see that? So the Most High don't care nothing about them buildings, man. And he put people to death, man, it was time for them to go, man. It was time for them to stop fighting in this world, man. He said, look, y'all gotta give up the ghost, man. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Them people probably seen videos of the brothers, man, and mocked the brothers, man. That was down there in the Bahamas, man. The Most High said, look, I got y'all. I'm finna kill y'all today. And then on top of that, you Negro Latinos and Native Americans, listen to these so-called white people and when these storms come, you listen to them and they say, oh, we're gonna ride it out. We've been through this before, we're gonna ride it out. Hell no, you get away from their ass, man. Them damn demons, man. When it's time to go, man. You don't sit there and listen to no Edomite because you done heard them say, oh, we done wrote it out, we'll be okay. Hell, that's why they end up dying over there, right? And you end up dying right with them. You see the judgment coming, you move your ass, man. So to speak, man.
I got a scripture.
And don't excuse my French because I meant it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Corinthians.
And ass is in the scripture. In other words, it's a donkey.
Look at what's
Idiot.
Genesis chapter 49.
Don't tell him, Mark. Don't tell him, Mark. Let him look it up.
All right, this
you know,
is
the scoffers, they down here talking like that. The scoffers, man. Even though you tell them where it's at, they still don't listen to it. They just put up whatever they gonna put up. Oh, you can't say that. You got the Bible in your hand. You know what I'm saying? That's how they talk, man. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he has done, whether it be good or bad.
There you go, man. So, hey, the people who got judged during the hurricane, hey, they were supposed to get it, man. Everybody got to appear before the Heavenly Father and His Son, man, and judgment, man. So, hey, they got judged, man. It was time for them to get judged, man. They got put to death, man. You know what I'm saying? People lost their houses and lost everything that they had, man. It was judgment, man. The Most High is judging this place, man. You know? So read what you got back in Isaiah again.
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of YAHAWAH SHAM of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest.
So when you see those things happen, you know it's the judgment of YAHAWAH SHAM. He visited this place. Because give me Malachi, the first chapter. It tells you in Malachi, man. It tells you in Malachi that how the Heavenly Father don't throw Esau's kingdom down. He gonna judge it, man. So whether it be by thermonuclear destruction, whether it be by hurricane, whether it be by fire, the Most High said He's gonna throw it down, man. So why you putting all your marbles in one basket, man? You know what I'm saying? This place is temporary, man. And like I said, a lot of them tourists, right, which are Edomites, they got houses down there, man. They done lost it, man. Over with. Most High done destroyed it, man. So read what you got in Malachi.
This is Malachi.
You can.
This is Malachi.
I'll start up at 3. Got it.
This is Malachi chapter 1 and 3. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste.
Yeah, that's talking about going back over to the Petra, man. So the Most High took that, man. Took his heritage, man. Esau was, when you go into the history about Edom over there in Petra, he was into commerce. Okay, he had trade routes. Even though they had copper, but that wasn't the main thing that they were using in trade. They was into commerce and they had trade routes. So the Most High took that from them, man, and laid his heritage waste, man. He took all of it from them. And Esau became poor, man. But listen to what Esau said. Go ahead.
For the dragons of the wilderness.
Go ahead.
Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished.
So when the Most High took that from Edom, Edom said, we are impoverished, man. The so-called white man, the red Hebrew Edomite, man. The devil that the Bible speaks of. So he said he was impoverished. Okay? But listen what he's finna say here. Go ahead.
But we will return and build the desolate places.
So since the Most High put him in impoverished, he was speaking proud to the Most High. Said, look, we're gonna return and build the desolate places now. You know what I'm saying? That's pride, man. That's pride, man. Here it is, the Most High that broke you down, and 9 times out of 10, when he do you like that, it's to humble you. But Esau said, look, we're gonna come back and build a desolate place. Now what? And this is what the Most High said to Esau. Go ahead.
Thus said YAHAWAH SHAM of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
So look at the Bahamas, man. It was thrown down, man. Look at it, man. It was thrown down, man. And then the Dorian is so cold, how the Most High was guiding it, veered off and didn't touch Florida, man. There's plenty of sodomites down there, man. Miami wicked, man. There's plenty of sodomites down there, but guess what? The Most High saving them for last, man. But when he hit this place, man, it's gonna be devastating, man. It's gonna be devastating, man. These people not gonna be able to. The scriptures say the destruction that's coming up on the earth, man, is where these people just gonna give up the ghost, man. They're just gonna have a heart attack and faint and die out. That's how devastating it's gonna be, man. But them people down in the Bahamas, man, they shook. They shook, man. Them people down there talking like it ain't even inhabitable no more. They trying to get up out of there, man. Okay? They trying to get up out of there. Go ahead, bro. What you
what I was saying, like when people when I see stuff like this and I laugh at it, people look at me like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, man, Most High put judgment on them wicked ass dudes.
The scripture say the Most High gonna laugh, man.
Yeah.
So we in the spirit of Yahawah. That's Proverbs 1 and 20 on down. You got a question, bro?
Oh man, I'm just listening. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm hearing you say most people laughing, man. Let them laugh. It ain't nothing to laugh about.
No. The scriptures say that, man. Give me Proverbs. We're gonna finish this off. We're gonna give me Proverbs. Let's see what the Bible say. Let's see what the King James Bible say. Go ahead, bro. This is what the start back up at 3 again. Okay.
This is Malachi chapter 1 and 3.
Now what this is going into, this is talking about the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's what this is talking about right here. Go ahead, bro.
And I hated Esau.
That's his biblical nationality, Esau. Okay, go ahead.
And laid his mountains and his heritage waste.
Because they supposed to be over there in Petra, south of Jerusalem. Petra is right here. When you look at a map, this is where these so-called white people supposed to be at, man. There go Jerusalem right there. Okay, that's Jerusalem right there. You got Syria, you got Jerusalem right there. Well, the so-called white people, they supposed to be south of that. They supposed to be beneath Jerusalem down there. Okay, that's where they supposed to be at. That's their homeland. Go ahead, bro.
For the dragons of the wilderness, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished.
Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished. Okay? So this is what the so-called white man was saying to the Heavenly Father when he took all his resources and broke them down, okay, to where he wasn't wealthy no more. He didn't control the trade route. Go ahead.
But we will return and build the desolate places.
So desolate places was what? Over here in the Americas. So when they came into power, starting in, we fell in 1453. So 1492, that's when these devils started coming back into power. Okay? We fell in 1453 over there in Europe. Okay? When you go into the history, when you deal with Turkey and Greece and areas like that, we was ruling. But over periods of time, we fell as a nation of people, okay? But when we fell, these so-called white people / Edomites, okay, came and started coming into power through Spain in 1492 with Christopher Columbus, okay? And they came over here and had us in slavery, had the North American Indians in slavery, had the so-called Latinos and Hispanics in slavery, and this place was able to be built up. Okay, off of hardcore slavery, and that's how these people got rich. Okay, and that's how they built this place back up. Go ahead, bro. We finna show you how the Heavenly Father gonna laugh. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
So what you seen in the Bahamas, that's the Heavenly Father throwing it down. That's what you seen. The Heavenly Father said He gonna throw it down. So that's what you seen in the Bahamas. The Heavenly Father sent that hurricane and He's throwing down the infrastructure of the so-called white man, Esau. Okay? That's what cut you. See? It cut the shit out of him, man. He couldn't take that, man. We're talking about the so-called white man.
Can I bring out something?
Okay. He cut the shit out of him, man. He had to get on down the street. Go ahead.
And they
No, he got cut the shit, man. He got cut. You see, he too busy having his guard down, loving this woman, which I don't know her nationality, but from where I'm standing, she looks like an Edomite. Okay, so he have let his guard down, okay, because of his woman. Instead of trusting the word of the Heavenly Father and His Son, he leaning on his own understanding and want to stay with his woman, and that's what's gonna get him destroyed.